We are so back. Let's get going. With the imprisoned turnabout. Let's see what's going on with these Bell JPEGs. Oh, holy shit. Somebody spilled their wine all over their fresh new coat. Oh, shit. Rest in piss, bozo. Bro, can you stop flickering the lights like that? You're gonna short circuit the damn thing. Dog? What the dog doing? Alright, what's up, gang?
He's not coming.
He's not coming, sir. How long does he intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to get your cravat in a twist.
This isn't the case with her, is it? If it's the her that I think you're talking about, we saw her in the case preview, so I think so. Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there! Do you know what's going on? Also, is the audio okay?
It is certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more time.
It's terrible! It's Knightley! He's been murdered! What? What did you say? Murdered? Inside the detention center?
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out.
You there, take us to the crime scene, post haste. Yes, sir! Let's do our gay little runs. Knightley's not in his cell? I thought he was being held there. What are you doing, sir? This way! Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the... it's the prison.
Prison? What were the small rooms back there?
Those cells we just passed are part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily while they await their trial. What lies ahead is a facility that serves a completely different purpose. This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal. It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay. I'm opening the door now. Please, follow me. Why is there just a big-ass rock in the center? There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Moreover, he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen?
I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley.
Yes, I can't believe it either. The scene you see before you is unmistakably reality.
Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center?
Indeed he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they have received the guilty verdict. Also, hello, Ollie. Knightley should not have been moved in here. Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier, sir? Huge metal doors and a long passageway separate the prison and the detention center. As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. Give me that shit. What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene.
Begin investigation.
No, Ollie. You're not just gonna get it that easily. It's gonna have to be a genuine slip-up.
We won't rest until we've stolen every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. Also, this is Ace Attorney. I'll probably have to say something in one of the characters' voices, and then you can put that there. Press Y to switch screens. Oh, you can't just post and spread propaganda. To be fair, I did it to him. You're trying to make it sound like I think Coolsville sucks. Alright. There are some colorful sheets.
It looks like catching thing in the room.
They don't fit in with the prison.
There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. It reminds me of the whip lady. Maybe she left her whip here?
I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. That is true. She's like, yeah, she's like that, you know? Oh wait, no, yeah, you already said the whip, yep. What about this rope? There was a rope somewhere. I skipped the dialogue, fuck.
By the way, my special talent.
If it's about rope escapes, there's no need for that right now.
Oh.
She wants to show it off that badly. Maybe, I don't know. She might be talented. Let's examine the body. Horace Knightley. Let me take a closer look. I don't understand what's going on here. Oop.
Ugh, the blood from his neck has stained his brace bright red.
The cause of death was most likely from his neck wound. He probably died instantly. Couldn't even cry out in pain. There are small bumps on his head. Are these bruises? Maybe after he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head. I wonder. At this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Okay, you have your digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Would you let him borrow it?
Sure thing. Here, Gummy.
Thanks, pal. All right, I'm taking the picture, sir. Snap. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes. There appears to be dirt stains in several places. All right, yep. He's wearing those clothes even though they're dirty. He's just like me, for real, sir. Detective, I hope you realize that not everyone shares your lack of hygiene. Actually, let me read that real quick. Whoop. Penetrating wound neck, died instantly, covered in dirt, small bruises on his head. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It's just a recap. Just wanted to make sure because I skipped it. You got a little chest thing here.
Huh? What's this?
Mr. Edgeworth had something similar in his office. It's a portable chessboard. It was probably the victim's.
Yeah! Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right?
He was probably using it to pass time in a detention center. I mean, I guess everybody has hobbies. Blip. Or I guess in this case had, but eh. Glove. This is a rubber glove.
Yeah, there's no mistake. It's a rubber glove. How come there's only one?
Let me take a closer look. Bleh. It's covered in mud up to the wrist.
Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison. I want to get in on the action too.
Also, shit, I should maybe switch the screens. Do it on your own time when we're not investigating a case. Okay, there we go. The fingers of the glove are covered in blood. This glove was dropped after the pool of blood formed.
Eh? Why is that?
If it was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove.
Ah, I see. The blood would have only gotten on the edges of the glove.
This glove was discarded after it was covered in blood.
That must mean the killer left it behind.
Man, I am very glad in hindsight that we made that quote mostly spoiler free. Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there!
What is it, sir?
Do you recognize this glove?
Yes, sir. The inmates use these for prison labor.
That's odd.
Rubber gloves are usually kept in the inmates' rooms. These are strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out.
Indeed, there are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room. You know, I don't know when I transformed my guard voice into something that wasn't the Squidward voice, but I feel like I should go back. I don't know. But also, I don't know. This has a nice mouthfeel to it, and it's a lot less, like, hard on my voice than the Squidward.
Which surprisingly is making your voice intentionally crack is a little harder than it seems. It isn't even Squidward anymore. It's kind of like an exaggeration of the voice.
I guess the sheet here? He's covered with a dirty sheet.
There's a rope on top of the sheet.
Was Knightley tied up with this rope? Rope? Let's take a look under the sheet. We might be able to find something.
Yikes! This sheet is bright red.
These appear to be bloodstains. Yerp.
We might still be able to find something. Let's search this area a little more closely.
But also, give me a sec. The sheets stacked here have a very distinctive pattern.
It's the same as the bloodstained sheet.
That's right. Kate, don't steal my lines like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief.
I thought she was on hiatus. Put that sheet there. Anything else we can do? I mean, this is open. So maybe somewhere around here? There's something on his finger.
Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring.
Don't steal it.
What? I didn't do anything yet.
Well, we've collected quite a bit of evidence.
With the three of us here, it's a piece of cake, right, Gummy?
That's right, pal. We're the invincible trio. It's too early to start celebrating. There's still something we haven't found yet.
Eh? What haven't we found yet, sir?
What is missing from the crime scene? Murder weapon? The murder weapon that took the victim's life has not been found yet.
Duh! Now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir.
Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of the basics?
Ugh. I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either.
That's not much of a consolation. In this prison, dangerous objects that could be used as weapons are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task.
I see. You have a point.
What was the murder weapon? And where did it go? That could be the key to solving this case. Huh? There are visitors here already? Who's there? Yo. Look at this dude. Yo. Okay. Noted. Expectations down. Sorry to barge in like this. Is this the crime scene? You're... You. Aren't you, piercing gaze, that furrowed brow? It has been a long time, Mr. Shields. Yes. That frilly thing around your neck and that stiff greeting. There's no doubt about it. Prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Fancy meeting you here.
What are you saying, pal? Mr. Edgeworth's not that old man. I mean, do you hear his voice? It doesn't sound anything like that guy.
Detective, it's fine.
Detective, it's fine. Oh, it's you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I thought you looked a bit young. You two are so similar. Looks like your Uncle Ray got you two mixed up again. You never change. How many years has it been since we last saw each other? I almost died doing the Charlie's grandma voice the other night. You wanna like... you wanna like regale us with the tale, or do you just wanna leave us on that? I've already forgotten. Your Uncle Ray has been overseas these past few years. But you know, there's something I still haven't forgotten about you and your betrayal.
I'm getting some bad vibes over here. Do you know this guy, Mr. Edgeworth?
There's a grandma in a game and it was very warm. I choked several times. Damn, fucked up. Allow me to introduce him to you. Raymond Shields, attorney at law. Oh. I don't like how the I don't like how like perfectly round the bit of his hair under the head is. Cause like the rest of it is just so like fluffy, and then you get to there and it's like dome. Ace Attorney Ray Shields at your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Is he allowed to say that? Like legally? Is he allowed to say those first two words in that order?
I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
Kay Faraday, nice to meet ya. I'm a great thief.
I'm not sure. I mean, I let the great Ace Attorney cast do it, cause like I don't know. They worked it in a pretty corny way, I'll admit, but it was charming. Here he just kind of fucking says it like it's his title.
But I'm currently on hiatus.
A great thief. Well, that sounds romantic. How wonderful.
Oh, Mr. Shields, you get it, right? I'm currently recruiting new members. Registration forms are easy to fill out.
That's splendid. Uncle Ray would love to join your little gang.
I'm sorry, but we're only accepting bright, cheerful, and energetic girls.
I see. That's too bad. Well, how about a hug then, as a sign of affection?
No.
I guess not. Isn't Europe after all? Okay. Mr. Shields, what are you doing here? Oops, that's right. Sorry. Preventing the attorney from investigating the crime scene is the Von Karma way, isn't it?
Hey, you've been going on and on about Von Karma this and Von Karma that. What's your problem, pal?
Can't really say I'm forming a lesbian falling heel. Honestly, good for her. I hope she achieves her dreams. Detective, restrain yourself. This can't be helped.
Eh?
Mr. Shields, are you the defense attorney for Horace Knightley? That's right. Or should I say, I was his defense attorney. Mr. Shields is the defense attorney. Knightley hadn't been murdered. I would have been going up against him in court. I should listen to what he has to say. I am very worried by how worried y'all are about Shields, if I'm gonna be honest. God, anyway. Since you received the request to represent the victim, that must mean... Yep, your Uncle Ray was supposed to meet with his Knightley boy. As was I. I had planned to meet with him, but then we had heard the report of the dead body. I even brought him a California roll. Mr. Shields, you can't bring food into the detention center. Is that right? Well then, would you like it? No thanks. Still, to think that Prosecutor Edgeworth actually meets with the defendants. All defendants are guilty. Wasn't that the Von Karma way? That is a thing of the past. Is that right? So, sure you don't want it?
I told you I don't want it!
Tell me about the victim. Did you meet with Knightley? We met yesterday. They called me over as soon as Nightly Boy was arrested. He was being quite hostile. Oh yeah, he mentioned you. He talked about how you interfered with his plans. He probably said some nasty things about me. Even if he hates me, I'm fine with it.
Man, the two of us had a great time talking about you.
Mr. Shields, you also talked about me? I frequent the visitor's room here quite often. It's been a while since I had such a good time.
So you're a regular at this prison.
Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here as an inmate. I'm here to visit an old acquaintance of mine. We usually meet in the visitor's room, but I've also been in here before. Then I should ask him about this room. This room was where the body was found. Do you know anything about it? Ah, this room, eh? Here's a pop quiz for our prodigy prosecutor. Which of these three is the name of this room? I wasn't paying attention. The lecture room. So they tied up Nightly Boy and lectured him to death? As expected of Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sure have an eye for the details. Well, let's reveal the correct answer. Prosecutor Edgeworth's answer is... wrong. The correct answer is the workroom. All three choices were wrong. I hate it when he does that. Oh, okay, so it didn't matter. The inmates carry out various kinds of prison labor in here. It also serves the rehab program, allowing them to receive job training in prison. Hey Jacob, things are going all right. So, how do they monitor this room? Who is in charge of the keys to the entrance? Prosecutor Edgeworth. Even your Uncle Ray doesn't have all the answers. Hey, you there. Could you tell us? Yes, sir. This room doesn't use any locks and keys. You know, I don't think I ever know what this, like, instrument that, like, 2000s games use where it goes, oh, 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 oh. But, like, so many fucking games use it. What kind of synth is that? Instead of locks, the doors are equipped with sensors. What do you mean by that? All the prison inmates are wearing electronic bracelets. When a bracelet passes through the door, it activates a sensor and... woo! An alarm will sound. After a certain amount of time has passed, the bracelet will emit a painful shock. If the bracelets are tampered with, it will emit an electric shock 3 times more powerful. Yeah, that's terrifying and extremely inhumane. If it's to ensure the inmates follow the rules, it seems a bit harsh. That's why whenever an inmate goes through a door, a guard has to accompany them to deactivate the sensor first. And that's that. Did any of the inmates use this workroom today? In the past few days, no one has used this room, and I'm sure of it. Not one inmate has entered the room today. If that's the case, it raises a contradiction with the crime scene. There's something in this crime scene that should not exist. I use my powers of deduction and inspect the crime scene. Okay. Out of the things here... Wait. Spot's somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Oh, it's right. It's, okay. I was looking for the fucking other thing, like the little graphic they showed. Whoop. Urethra! The inmates cannot freely enter this room, as they're wearing bracelets that set off the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove was used by the inmates was left in here. There's a direct contradiction.
Then who left this rubber glove in here, sir?
I don't know.
Yeah.
However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. Complete. Guard, aside from the inmates and prison guards, does anybody else have access to this room? Well, this is a prison facility after all. Only inmates and prison guards come here. Mr. Shields, what are you saying? There are others that come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things.
Are you talking about them? But they're...
Mr. Shields, what are the things you speak of?
It should be obvious.
You came all the way here without seeing one, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Usually you can find them walking around the prison facility. Well, you'll see once you leave this room, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Hey, you're just saying that to get Mr. Edgeworth to leave, pal.
What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body but a small mind.
What'd you say, pal?
Gumshoe, kill this man. I mean, Detective Gumshoe.
Ugh, sorry, sir.
Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about. Turns around, he's a very small parry hitting the whoa, it's true. I'm just here. We're here with the Rock in the middle of the prison for some reason. I don't know what brought Mr. Johnson here today. This place is a little different from your normal prison. There are more than just the prisoners and guards living here. Animals. Yep, animals. According to the guard, they introduced an animal therapy here several years ago. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner. I see monkey. As well as the others, of course.
Huh, that seems kind of fun.
Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have.
Ah, so you mean that workroom?
Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets.
So then, that thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is...
I thought George from Monsters Inc. Scream Team really brought the whole layout together. You're right, you're right. Right, these animals.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove?
Quite right. But the fact remains that they could have entered the crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man?
Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please? Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. Sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, but they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them. Microchip? It's a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection, and the microchip is inserted.
What? That sounds painful.
I've heard it's not that painful. But anyway, since the animals aren't criminals, they are allowed to move around freely. How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals. Fucked up. But still, they can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor. Oh? Huh? Huh? What's that? Is that a bell?
What's that?
What the dog doing? Doggy. The dog just has a character sprite. Love it. What's this? This dog is dog. It has a bell on its collar. Was this the sound that we heard earlier? Don't. I don't know why the front-facing dog is funny to me. That sounds like when I spam a soundboard thing.
Fuck!
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other?
I mustn't lose.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, boy. Here, boy. Completely ignored me, sir.
Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility toward me only. Does Gumshoe do the eyebrow check in this game? I don't think this game has the same sprites as the Ace Attorney trilogy, so unfortunately I doubt it.
Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal.
Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered. They really should bring back Gumshoe and Ace Attorney 7 just so they could have that fucking that weird eyebrow animation done in 3D.
We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know.
You know what else I should have? Ace Attorney 7. You're so right. Mom, Dad, Ace Attorney 7. That's right. Ace Attorney 7 years since Ace Attorney 6. Mainline Ace Attorney is just kind of like not happening. It's fucked up.
He's completely ignoring me, sir.
You there, do you know anything about the incident?
Ugh, he's scary.
Don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. Or how about an introductory hug? It's time.
What was that?
Sorry, was Corey's joke a little too much?
Oh Jesus, okay. funny little animal.
Exercise time. This man is clearly odd.
What's that supposed to be? I need to get some answers from him. Your name is?
Me. I'm prisoner number D259, J. Elbird.
You should kill yourself.
Sorry. That just kind of slipped out.
Gotta raise my metabolism. I can't let my muscles rest.
Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight.
Half of the match is won even before it's begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit.
Is it like 2020, eh? Oh.
You entered some kind of a tournament? Perhaps as a boxer. Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine.
I really just can't pick a fucking voice and stick to it with this guy. I'm sort of just jumping all over the place. Worst fight ever. Oh, there are worse ones in Ace Attorney 6, but this is definitely up there. Oh yeah, Dade Man is also up there for sure.
Well then, it sure looks like it's the bear's hobby too. He's hanging on like a little apron. So cute.
This is Rocky the polar bear. He's my partner.
He's loosened his tongue. Maybe we could try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident?
I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you.
That's for me to decide. Now answer the question. Didn't I just tell you? I know nothing. He has no intention of talking. Can somebody please write out the name of the of the first like culprit in Ace Attorney 6, please, in the chat? I'll give you a free Vine Boom.
In that case, you got no choice but to use that.
Yes, if he insists he has nothing to do with this, we'll just have to prove there's a connection. Mr. Elbert, by all means, you will tell us what you know. I'm not doing that even for a Vine Boom. Okay, fair enough. I literally didn't hear, my headphones were dying. Oh, rubbish. I was saying, could somebody please type out the name of the first culprit in Ace Attorney 6? Speaking of bad names in this series. And and whoever does it gets a free Vine Boom on the house. Now, let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. Seems he has become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct confrontation would be pointless. My opponent becomes agitated, I should calmly wait and see. When I see an opening, I will not hold back. Let's question him about his knowledge of the incident. Start with, I'll ask about his movements today. I'll have to tire him out before the sound of the bell. Honestly, who needs Vine Booms? This game is already doing them for me. What did you do today? Can you tell me what you have done today? Answer me! Huh? If you want to fight with me, get into your fighting stance. I'll show you my straight right. And I quote, peace, love, and understanding. Thank you. What, are you throwing in the towel already? This is not a fist fight. Welcome to the war. That is chess. By the way, hasn't all that moving around tired you out? Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me with that body of yours? Nope, wait it out. I ain't tired at all. Well, first off, I held back in my training today. I just stayed quietly in my cell. Ollie, it's gonna be like 2 years before we get there. It'll be fine. Quietly? What's with all that sweat? Buzz off! That's all I've got to say. I'm getting a little tired. Didn't you stay quietly in your cell? You're a well-trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lying. Getting a little tired? That's not possible! You said that you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago! Rocky, looks like this is gonna be a tough opponent. Yo, the weights are off. This man, it looks like he's still hiding something. Next, I'll ask him about the time of the incident. Also, yeah, that sure was a choice today's Attorney 6 made. I do not need to use fists. My words alone are enough for a KO! What were you doing at the time of the incident? Did you notice anything? Let's start with, what were you doing? Do you recall what you were doing at the time of the incident? Sleeping. Rocky was too. The incident happened just a few moments ago. You look wide awake to me. Woo woo, yeah, woo!
And wait and see.
Don't ever be too aggressive unless the situation accounts for it. Muscles strengthen while they're resting. Sleep is important. Well then, I'm sorry to have woken you. Rest is a part of training, right? Oh. So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor. How did you know I'm a prosecutor? Is it the cravat? A lot of people seem to notice the cravat. Oh. I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know? That's, the conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you, by any chance, eavesdropping on us? In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us! You got me there. You pack a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in this room. You got a problem with that? Well, I now know that he was awake. I should remember this clue. When the incident occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison? Oh.
Answer the question.
Press him just a little bit. We got him on the ropes, I think. Answer the question. What was the situation like at the time of the incident? Let's go. Sorry, but I got no answers for you. I was asleep then. Rocky was too. Let's try using that clue.
Weren't you exercising?
Stop telling such an obvious lie! Didn't you admit it earlier? You were exercising. Looks like I just ate a counter. You're backed against the ropes and there's no way out. Just confess already. Hey, quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again. What do you mean again? You've been persistent. However, I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier? To frighten the animals? Yeah! Damn it! How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? Yeah. There was this great scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I would have never lost in a real ring. Checkmate. I believe this proves that you do not know something about the case. Or I think I said do know something. Whatever. You get the... Read. Just read. Damn. Okay, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't lose focus, Kay. The real game has just begun. Oh, hey, you're here. Let's just stop for a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say. Do you now? It must be that fate has brought us together after all these years. I really don't... I really don't like this one little animation he's doing. I'm gonna be dead honest. I have received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and I'll be giving a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown.
Who is that person?
You didn't know. The truth is, this doesn't concern Kay. She doesn't need to know. Whoa there, you scared me. Don't get so worked up. You can do what you like. It doesn't matter to me. How have you been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way? I'm sure that person would be interested. I feel it's my duty to report it to him. I'll expose your mistakes here. I won't let you disappoint him any further.
Mr. Edgeworth, just what are you guys talking about?
What are you two fucking talking about?
Don't concern yourself with it. Our only opponent now is Elbird. Well then, let's hear it. What do you know about the case? You're gonna be sorry. Oh. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I'd counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Arrgh! I've been stabbed!" It sounded like someone in pain, calling out for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell. So I went back to training. That's odd, you really weren't bothered by that shout? Even if I was, there was nothing I could do. Look out for number 1 before you look out for others. That's the basic rule in prison. I can't believe Mr. Krabs is the victim. Indeed, even if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell. Is all that training equipment yours? You seem to have quite a collection. I get them from the... That's the wrong voice. I get them from the supplier.
Supplier?
You can get just about anything if you put it in order. It's our secret shop. That's quite convenient. So if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl, in that case, you should order a book on how to give testimony. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch. Because I'm going to knock you down for the count in 1 hit. You're gonna KO me. Stop kidding around. Hey, don't ignore your Uncle Ray. I think I will, actually. Alright, ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I counted to, I heard a voice shout out, "I've been stabbed." Yeah, he died instantly, though. Ratio. Mr. Albert, can you hear my voice clearly? Why, you mocking me? The victim received a fatal blow to the throat, which means couldn't possibly have screamed. So why did you hear a non-existent scream? There should have been a scream. There should have been one? Dang it, I ought to rip that smug look right off your face. Yeah, you're right. I never heard a scream. The one who heard it was the guy in the next cell. The next cell? Huh?
The next cell,
What's up? Yeah, I heard the scream. Recreation time had just ended. Happened after we returned to our cells. So then I tell that guy, I heard a great scream.
Can you describe that scream for me?
Sure. I never told that guy about the contents of the scream, though.
Aye! Someone come quickly, a man's been...
Something like that.
So it wasn't the victim.
But rather, it was the first person to discover the body who screamed.
I see. That solves that mystery. So there was nothing wrong with Mr. Albert's testimony.
Is that really true? There's always a problem with these people. Who are you kidding? No, in this case, a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Albert, why did you not hear the scream?
It's odd they didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey, you! Why didn't you hear the scream, pal?
You guys, do you suspect me? I was shut up in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I have killed someone in the workroom?
That would be impossible, wouldn't it? Yeah, none of us could have killed him. If we could have killed him, we would have already killed you guys by now.
You guys, don't you think you're going to get out? Don't think you're gonna get out of this prison alive? I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals.
So we got ourselves in a pretty bad situation here.
What can I do? I can't talk to them in these circumstances. British? Wait, do I still have that on this?
British?
Who was that?
Look at these colorful characters. Please be silent. What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here? Silence is golden. What the? Now, your hands. You shall remain silent under the judgment of law. You should be thankful. You get to live your life without the need of money. You are to receive the blessings of the goddess of law. Guard, if you would please. Congratulations! You get to spend the night in the disciplinary room. No! Not there! Anywhere but there! Accept this wonderful blessing. Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins. Stop it! No! Oh, goddess of law. Give this man your blessings. I thank thee. You are
My name is Justin Courtney. I am privileged to be a judge, an emissary of the strength of the law.
A judge, you say? Why are you here?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I came to meet with you personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That is my appointed task.
Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that?
Do not use that name so lightly. Those are the sacred words of the goddess of law.
Since okay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her.
Yeah, okay, dude.
The PIC is an assembly comprised of 11 members. Their job is to check if the prosecutors are doing their jobs properly. If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from the politicians and those of the legal profession. So I take it you are one of those members?
Indeed, I am thankful they judged me worthy of such a task.
I too am thankful I was able to meet you here. How about a hug of thankful?
The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association.
Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face.
So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them?
Well said! May you be blessed by the goddess of law. Our job is to remove problematic prosecutors from their cases.
Yeah, her hair is interesting, I'll say. We'll leave it at that.
And so, those people not fit to be prosecutors
It's a brick. True.
will be stripped.
Of the prosecutor's badge. What business does this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Aye.
Wow, you're thick.
Seriously, how thick-headed can you be?
Just who do you think you are, pal?
Me? I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian Debeste is my name. Haven't you heard of me? At the prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. Ah, I'm so beloved there.
I've never heard of you.
Hey you, Mr. Flatfoot, you've heard of me, right?
This is the first time, pal. Yeah, interesting. Oh, okay, they got going on here. Sure, Ollie, we can go with that.
Oh well, it can't be helped. There's no way someone who's so thick on the intake could have good ears.
Don't you mean slow on the uptake?
I suppose it's only natural as Sebastian only became a prosecutor last month.
He's just a rookie prosecutor?
Right, the best rookie prosecutor in the office. Or so he plans to be. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you've made. What do you mean?
The PIC intends to have me replaced. That much is clear. Mr. Debeste, I know what you're trying to say. However, I have not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation.
Very well. This judgment has been passed under the name of the goddess of law, the incident at the president's welcoming event, and the murder of Horace Knightley. The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee has decreed that you will be taken off this case, and Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all.
Wait, what? You can't just take him off the case like that, pal.
Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation. The judgment is guilty. The goddess of law's verdict is absolute.
I have done nothing to warrant being taken off this case.
You don't remember? Very well. In that case, I shall remind you of your past crime. You boarded the president's plane, which is protected by extraterritorial rights. And then, of all things, you ordered a search of the president's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident.
I don't I don't think she should be able to extend the gavel like that.
You crossed the line as a prosecutor, and you've gravely overstepped your authority.
I'll admit, my actions may have gone against the rules. However, if I had not taken that risk, I'm certain the truth would never have been found. I have never considered my actions as a mistake.
So you're saying that as long as the ends justify the means,
How did they know?
it's alright to ignore the rules? That is an extremely dangerous way of thinking.
She should be able to turn her gavel from a short range to a long range weapon. This isn't a Dynasty Warriors game, it's a fucking Ace Attorney game.
No one is above the rules. That is the spirit of law. I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking. I see. That's a shame. Even so, the gavel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial.
There is no trial.
Even if you, or the defense attorney, or the suspect do not consent to the verdict, all you can do is accept the blessings of the goddess of law. Or will you fight it and risk losing your badge?
She means to take my badge if I don't obey?
Oh, that's too bad. It seems you understand. Now then, guards, please proceed.
Hold it right there!
Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on our side? You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge.
I don't want to work for you, pal!
But isn't that the job of a Flatfoot?
Does it cause a law violate? I mean, in a sense, probably, and this is not the only time that something like this has happened in the Ace Attorney series, so,
By an overwhelming disadvantage here, it's useless to resist any longer.
Detective Gumshoe, you are now under Mr. Debeste's authority. But that's... Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
This does not mean I have accepted your decision. We will meet again.
Certainly. I look forward to that day.
Let's go, Kay.
Yeah.
Wait, don't forget. Oh shit, there's the parrot moment. I'll be reporting today's events to that person. I stumbled over my words for like 5 seconds to try and get Polly to get Polly out, you know? To be continued. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, let's get moving to the next part. Here we are.
Mr. Edgeworth, just what happened yesterday? Those two people, their attitude was just unforgivable. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you made. We just heard this like 10 minutes ago. I'm not going to revoice all of this.
Taking over the case, yeah. Judge Courtney and Mrs. Debeste. They were certainly ruthless. What I'm more concerned about is... just what is the pick thinking? I'm worried about what they'll do from here on. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
You're not going to give up on this case, are you?
No, I don't plan on backing down, not with the current situation as it is. Yeah, like, I get why they have, like, the little, like, flashes, because if somebody, like, stopped playing in between parts for, like, a month or something, like, yeah, you might want to catch them up, but, like, if I'm just playing the parts back to back, I don't need them. At least they're short. If I were to silently stand by, that would only validate their claims. I no longer have investigation rights. What should I do now? What is it, Detective Gumshoe? Bad news, sir. I heard something down at the precinct. Sounds like they've already arrested a suspect in yesterday's case. What? Who is it? I don't know yet, sir. If we go down to the detention center, we can ask.
Let's get going! Mr. Edgeworth?
Even if I can't investigate, meeting with the suspect should not be an issue. Alright. We're heading over to the detention center now. I'll also head over on the double, sir. Detective, won't that interfere with your job? I gotta investigate the scene of the crime anyway, so it should be okay, sir. Alright, we'll meet up with you there. Roger, sir. Let's go, okay?
Okay!
Let's do it. Oh my god, I can't skip the green text.
He's not coming, is he?
Not.
It's happening all over again.
Don't joke about that.
No way. I mean, it's not happening.
Yes, it's happening, alright. There's just someone here to talk to you.
That sounds like a pretty screechy voice, huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was waiting for, like, to see the character or get a descriptor, so... Oh boy. Let me just get some water real quick.
No way, no way, no way, no way!
Don't be so stubborn! Our prosecutor's like crazy scary or something? Oh, he's giving you a death glare.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be the suspect?
Ah! I knew it!
Okay, why does this man seem so distraught?
Well, because you're, you.
That doesn't help me at all.
Hello, Mr. Suspect. Would you mind talking to us for a little bit? Who are you? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Well, it's just a part-time job. I'm just taking a vacation from my real job.
I don't remember hiring you.
This is Mr. Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor, but he's not as scary as he looks, so it's okay.
How rude.
Really? Really?
I can't believe the suspect is beatboxing, yeah. Also, we were talking about fucked up hair before. I'm trying to decipher what exactly they got going on here.
Ugh! Anyway, can you tell us your name, Mr. Suspect? Yeah, I'm, Simon Keys. Nice to meet you, Simon. You can just call me Kay. Kay?
I am Miles Edgeworth. I would appreciate a word with you. Hello.
Please, it's for your own good, Simon. Really?
Finally. Looks like we'll be able to get something out of him, thanks to Kay. Okie dokie. Let's talk to him. First, I'd like you to tell me a little about yourself.
No way! Not that! I couldn't do that! Impossible! I'm not worthy!
There's nothing interesting about me.
Your occupation?
No way! Not that! It's no big deal, honest!
Yeah, I'm just a regular employee.
Good grief. You want to tell us anything about Knightley? About the victim, Knightley.
Sorry, I gotta start beatboxing again.
I don't think he's going to talk to me about this. Okay.
Simon, did you know Mr. Knightley from somewhere? Knightley?
Yeah, I did.
He was a friend.
A friend. So, did he know that Knightley was arrested?
Did you know that Mr. Knightley was arrested?
Yeah, I came here to meet him.
So he visited the detention center too. When was that?
When did you visit him here?
It was 2 days ago, in the afternoon. I received a call from the police, so I came over right away.
From the police?
Why'd you get a call from the police?
It was a request from Knightley.
had a message for me.
A message?
Yeah, he wanted me to bring him his pocket-sized chessboard. So I retrieved it from his house and came here to give it to him.
Did he say chessboard?
Did you say chessboard?
Is Kay stealing my thoughts? Is she accessing the fields right now?
No, Mr. Edgeworth, it's just written on your face. I'm just using the morphogenetic fields. I was just guessing from your facial expressions. See? I can be a useful assistant, right?
So, do you know what we need to do next?
You bet. We gotta show that to Simon, right?
Correct. Let's present it and see how he reacts. Okie dokie. Oh. Wait. How do I? Oh, it's in the center in this game. Gotcha.
Do you recognize this chessboard?
Yeah, that's Knightley's.
You know, I made a point earlier about intentionally cracking your voice kind of being taxing, and I combined that with this, and it is maybe the worst decision I've ever made. Just as I thought.
This was found near Mr. Knightley's corpse.
He always carried a chessboard with him. It's just like him to have one until his last breath.
It sounds like you two were really close, Simon.
Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. But maybe I was wrong.
Huh?
Because I never imagined he would murder someone.
Having someone close to you turn out to be a murderer. Reality can be so cruel. It's not something most people can easily accept.
And I never imagined we would part ways like this.
Mr. Edgeworth, something's definitely strange here. There's no way Simon could have killed Mr. Knightley.
Indeed. I certainly can't see a motive at all. However, the fact remains that he was the one who was arrested on that charge. Just what was the justification for doing so? Why were you arrested? I guess he still won't respond to me.
Well, I don't know.
Looks like he's finally warming up to you.
Ooh, that's a great help.
This morning, a police officer barged into my house. Before I knew it, he had brought me here.
Was there a prosecutor accompanying him at that time?
I remember a prosecutor called, Bester. Something was there too.
So it was that rookie prosecutor.
Then I guess the police haven't dragged you into questioning yet, huh?
I need another sip of water, Jesus.
Are the police going to interrogate me?
Yep, that's right, because you're the suspect.
No, wait. Are detectives like crazy abusive or something? Always bossing you around with their big bodies? Detective Gumshoe was on the scene! Oh, I knew it! Please don't beat me with your thick arms! I can't take it anymore, someone call the police! Damn. What's gotten into him, sir?
Well, it's because you're you, detective.
Huh? I don't get it, sir.
I know Simon has to be innocent, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't we do something?
Simon Keys.
Yes!
You were Mr. Knightley's. Oh my god. You were Mr. Oh, fuck. You were Mr. Knightley's best friend. You only just met with him 2 days ago. You said you didn't kill him. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. I wouldn't harm a fly.
I see. That's enough for me. I shall offer my assistance in proving your innocence.
What's the point in helping little old me?
Not just for you. This case, I have a personal stake in it as well.
That's right. We gotta get back at those two from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm fired up, sir.
But I don't have any investigation rights at all. I won't be able to obtain information myself. Your role is most vital. I'm sure we can rely on you to fill in any holes in the information we have. Help us help you. That's all I ask.
Ah, I just had an idea. Why don't you just borrow a defense attorney's badge, sir?
Come on, there's no way Mr. Edgeworth can do that. This isn't the time to be joking around.
But I wasn't joking. Helping the suspect is the defense attorney's job, pal.
Jeez, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter what Mr. Edgeworth's job is. All we gotta do is find the real murderer. So let's get moving.
Okay, pal.
I'm sure you understand, but if the investigation results prove that you are the murderer, no hard feelings, but I will show no mercy. But you don't need to be scared.
I'm scared.
I believe in your story, at least for now. All you need to do is believe in us and wait patiently. There's nothing to fear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. Goodbye.
So we're all fired up and ready to go? But we still can't enter the part of the prison where the murder occurred.
If you can't investigate, the only thing you can do now is defend him in court, sir.
If you're lying to me, I will kill you with my own hands. Thanks, bye. Oh. Oh, yeah. We just can't get away from you, huh?
If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth and his merry gang, what are you guys doing here? Did you come here to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, pal? What are you talking about, big guy? Uncle Ray's just here to do his job.
Your job? Oh yeah, you're a defense attorney, right?
Okay, you're as beautiful as ever.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy.
I might not look like it, but your Uncle Ray's a hotshot defense attorney. I'm here to meet with a new client today. What was his name again? Shy Monkeys or something?
Monkey!
What?
You mean Simon Keys?
That's it? Okay, looks like you know the deal.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's a defense attorney.
I thought as much. I guess we have no clue but to resort to that method. In the past, whenever I had to investigate cases I was not placed in charge of, I was able to gain access by becoming a subordinate to whoever was in charge. Not my preferred option, but it's the only one I have now. It's unclear what he means at any given moment, yeah. Mr. Shields, if I may ask.
And by the way, I don't take on sidekicks. Ugh. I refuse to take on male assistants who lack charm. Especially, someone who's like a son to Von Karma.
Mr. Shields, as I thought, he won't forgive me so easily. Mr. Shields, I understand that you cannot forgive me for what I've done. And I am also fully aware of your hatred towards those involved with Von Karma. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I am no longer the same as I was back then. Back when I idolized Von Karma.
Yeah, pal, Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. Sure, he may have been a cruel, inhuman prosecutor in the past, like a real demon, like a complete, morally bankrupt gumshoe, please. But now, he's completely different, pal.
When you put it that bluntly, it kind of hurts.
That's right, Mr. Edgeworth's not a bad guy anymore. I wouldn't even call him a prosecutor, he's more like, a hero. Yeah. Even helped me out in that big case last month.
A hero? That's a pretty big talk there, Missy.
He's a magnificent hero. Although he'd be no match for a great thief like me.
Mr. Shields, don't the actions of the PIC appear strange to you? I believe there may be something else hidden behind this case. I can't afford to quit at this juncture. Please, let me help you with the investigation. I'm begging you.
I never expected you to grovel like this.
It sure looks like you've changed, all right. And I'm kinda interested in the cause of all this. You're interested in what changed me? If I had to say, it would probably be the courtroom itself. All the experience I've had, and all the people I've met inside the courtroom. And perhaps reuniting with my old friends. I never expected you, of all people, to change. Edward's trying so hard to say he's not gay. True. Who would have thought that you'd lay open your heart like that? I'm sure that man would be surprised as well, as I can't turn you away. It may be long overdue, but allow me to properly reintroduce myself. If you would be so kind as to read this. Edgeworth Law Office's Raymond Shields, head attorney.
Edgeworth?
Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Really? Your father was a defense attorney? So that means that man Mr. Shields talked about is...
Correct, my cute little K. Prosecutor Edgeworth's old man. I never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. Prosecutor Edgeworth? No way now. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. It may have been temporary, but the fact remains, you were once a disciple of Von Karma. You say that you've changed, but you'll need to prove it to me with your own actions. Even your old man would have wanted it this way. Yes, I understand. Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest and move on. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How's that sound? I'm sorry to trouble you. But this outcome is kind of moving, yeah? The prodigal son was ready to work at his late father's law firm.
What about me? What about me?
Of course! You can help too, Kay.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Shields. I mean, boss.
Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles? That's right, I had some unfinished business yesterday. One the victim, it was the first person to discover the body that screamed, yerp, yerp. Yerp, yerp. Why don't we find them and listen to what they have to say? Yeah, that's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too. Be it as always.
Okay, with that aside, let's hurry up and grill him.
Sir, what am I supposed to do? Detectives can't help defense attorneys. Can't just leave him be. Detective, I will give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. Debeste in his investigation and follow his orders. And then, if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. We count on you.
Yes, sir! Leave it to me! I'm really good at leaking investigation reports to defense attorneys.
Normally that would be a problem for me, but it may come in handy this time.
Alright, let's get moving, shall we? Time to go to jail.
I wish you were in jail. I love Gumshoe so much, dude. Where is he?
Now then, where's the person who first discovered the body?
For now, all we can do is ask around. Hold it right there. What's up?
Who is this woman?
Excuse me, but... Oh, you are simply irresistible.
Huh? Do you mean me?
Very nice indeed. What an elegant mustache.
It's a pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense attorney Ray Shields at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug?
Oh, but of course.
Oh, what is going on, dude? Great lips.
Proper greeting should begin with a hug and a kiss.
It's almost like it was stolen from him.
Yes, a remarkable feat of quickness that would put a great thief to shame. I feel that close contact is very important. I do love that her little, dog neck thing is, like, holding its arms out, too. That's really funny. That goes for my family here at my home as well.
Quite a splendid way of thinking there.
I am the warden, Patricia Rowland. Yeah, they had this exact fucking pun in Great Ace Attorney. God, whatever. It's fine. Please, just call me Patty.
The warden?
She's in charge of the prison and detention center.
Nice to meet you.
I am Miles Edgeworth. I'm a Mr. Shields' assistant. This translation was for. I know. I'm just like. I know. I'm more so. I'm kind of getting on Great Ace Attorney's ass in a way. It's a pun on patrol. Pardon me for asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? But of course, yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world. Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting? Oh heavens no, I despise meetings. It was the animal show, of course.
Oh, don't play this. Don't play this song, I'm gonna throw up.
Wonderful spectacle featuring animals dancing and flying through the air. I always see it along with everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. We built a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance. A performance for the prisoner's enjoyment. Or should they? Albert mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show is what he was referring to. You know, I was talking with Hana earlier today about how I might be one of the few people who just thinks that the circus case is mid instead of awful. But honestly, if hearing that song makes me like fucking shrivel up like that, no, I think it is pretty ass. I think it is ass. When did this show take place? It started at 8 a.m. and ended around 10 a.m. I can be contrarian, but I have my fucking limits. That's exactly when the body was discovered. So whoever saw the show would probably have an alibi. Yeah, no, I still think there are worse cases. Investigations 1, case 3. But like, it is down there for sure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. Please take your time and have a look around our home. It was case 3 that, like, just completely fell apart in investigations, right? Yeah, okay, it was. Good.
So, where should we start, Mr. Edgeworth?
There was a prisoner who heard the scream for the person who first discovered the body. Let's start by talking with him. Okay, but what if I just... Come on, there's no flavor text! Man, he's just here. Even a pony. Little kids could ride it.
Oh, nice. It's like a zoo.
Although it's the humans who are treated like animals in here.
Didn't they find out if I took one home with me?
I think that if you did that, you'd be the one behind bars.
There's some information here about the prisoner of this cell. Let's see.
D259, species he saw on right. That's a shoddy explanation. His partner is Rocky the Polar Bear.
He's a former boxer who enjoys training to lose weight. His muscles are tough, but he's a big softie. He's an omnivore. So it says.
Who is this information for? Yeah, I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't remember any of the unique designs that were in Case 3 of Investigations 1. Like, it's not just a nonsensical case after a point, it's also insanely forgettable, which, say what you will about the circus case, that shit sticks with you. For better or worse. It's a pot-bellied pig. Let's hope it doesn't become dinner.
Oh, nice. Like a zoo.
Although the yada 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 yada. You've already said that.
Hey, something's written here.
Yes, it's some information about this inmate.
D258. Species Convictus brutus. Despite his ferocious appearance, he is a herbivore. His partner is Gwen the Penguin. He has good acting skills and is a great stage presence. Delivers powerful testimonies. So it says.
Just like one of those information signs at the zoo. Hey, where's the person who first discovered the body right now?
Around this time, I think you should be in the workroom in the back.
Workroom. I should go take a look. Oh yeah, the fucking bad badger was pretty good, but that's about it. Hey, you there! I'd like to ask you some questions.
Meow. So cute, meow. It really is, meow.
Hey, you!
Meow.
He finally noticed me. By the way,
What's this cat's name, meow?
his name is Nermal. Garfield reference.
Meow.
That's enough. Carry on with your duties. We have here is a failure to communicate.
Hello? Is this occupied?
Hey, that's not a restroom.
Hey, guard, do you have a minute? Sir, what is it?
Is anyone using that workroom right now?
Presently, there is one prisoner working inside. I'm positive he's been in there since the noon roll call.
We would like to ask the prisoners a few questions, if that is acceptable.
Yes, sir, I will bring him out, so please wait a moment.
I'll leave this to you, Miles. What do you mean?
Because I don't know what kind of scary guy will come out of that room. Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat. You're a scaredy cat even though you're an adult?
Same to you, Kay. Here he comes. Oh, shit! Hi?
Oh, good day to you, sirs. Are you the ones who requested my presence?
He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor.
A prosecutor, is that right?
I'm Ray Shields, and I'm a defense attorney.
Mr. Shields, this man completely changed once he saw you who you were dealing with.
Sorry about that. My assistant says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor, just my assistant. Hey, get your act together, Miles. Guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job.
No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday.
Looks like he's already spoken to Debeste.
May we ask you a few questions? Oh, yes, of course you may. My name is Frank Sword.
Okay, go for it, Miles.
Yes, I'll be asking the questions after all. Mr. Sword, you were aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, right? Where were you when the body was discovered? I was in this room, where I had been working.
What kind of work?
Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer, an animal beautician, so to speak. Oh yes, I was inside cultivating my skills.
Any other prison, such training would be unheard of.
That was all. Honestly, I did not see a thing.
Why do you say that? I haven't even asked him anything yet.
Which is why, sad to say, I won't be of any help to you.
Mr. Swords, I haven't asked you anything yet.
No, wait, that's even if you were to ask, I would not.
You know something, don't you?
Oh, that's.
It seems he is indeed hiding something. Let's try to press it out of him.
Okay, let's go.
Zawarudo. First, let's assess the layout of the board. My points condition is 3 sight logs. Chess pieces.
I'm afraid I didn't see a thing, so I won't be any help to you.
This man's expressions do not change much. It's a true poker face. It may be difficult to read his emotions from his body language. Perhaps I should focus on how he phrases his words. It may reveal what's on his mind. Now, for the opening move, I'll start by asking about who this man is. Even if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'm sure I'll cause a change. Logic chess. Are you involved with this case?
Are you involved with this case? Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I had nothing to do with it at all.
Is that true?
I would never dream of being involved in a murder plot. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen, after all.
You're an upright model citizen? Common sense tells me upright model citizen would have never ended up behind bars.
Get him! Well, that is...
Tell me what you know about the incident.
I already told you. I don't know a damn thing.
I really don't know anything. Wait and see.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst, but I will be of no assistance.
Pardon my rudeness. It's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. Seems unnatural that you do not know anything about it.
Oh, unnatural, is that so? If you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else.
Did I say who we were looking for? How did you know we were just looking for the person who discovered the body? I don't recall saying a word about that. Are you sure you don't know anything?
Oh! No, it was merely a hunch I had. I am but a humble pet groomer in training.
I honestly have no recollection of the murder. I am positive that this man is hiding something. For my next move, I'll ask him about his movements on the day of the murder. Also, yeah, Ollie Frank is still at it. This man has suppressed his emotions. I will expose his true nature hidden beneath that suspicious smile. Our vent karma theory might actually hold true in universe. Okay, I don't think he's crawling in the vents anywhere outside of prison, but you may be onto something at least a little bit. What happened on the day of the murder? Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. If you had truly nothing to do with it, there shouldn't be a problem, correct?
Oh, well, On the day of the murder, there was a lot going on.
Start from the top. Tell me about your movements.
Tell me what you were doing on that day. As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training.
Please add the word pet before that.
I was trimming the coats of the animals at the time.
Did the murder cause a panic? I imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar.
Well, but
There was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice. Was it a scream?
someone's voice.
Judging by the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream that you heard.
So you do have a recollection of the murder. You kept insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder. That you do not give credence to your claims. Ugh. Well, I thought I heard someone's voice, but in any case, I don't remember it very well.
Scream at the time of the murder might be a clue. I better keep that in mind. Alright, let's talk about what happened. Shouldn't be a problem.
On the day of the murder, there was a lot going on.
Tell me about the state of this fucking place.
What was the state of the prison at the time? I don't remember it too well. My memory is rather poor.
Let's try using that clue. I thought you said you heard a scream. Die. You don't remember? Ridiculous. Didn't you say earlier you'd heard a scream?
That wasn't I could very well be mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember.
You still do not remember?
Enough with your lies. I ain't lying, you. I mean that. I'm telling the truth.
Wait and see. Wait and see. Don't provoke. Don't provoke.
In any case, I was absorbed in grooming the animals.
By the way, how skilled would you say you are in animal grooming?
My technique with the scissors still needs some work, but I am very confident in my handling of the animals. When the animals became frightened, I calmed them with my gentle hands.
Frightened? Why the animals have become frightened?
I don't think that's a common occurrence. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Did the scream frighten the animals? Apparently so, because the music stopped. Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's scream.
Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact that there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me? I am doing nothing of the sort. It's true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it. I'm starting to show his true colors. I should be more aggressive on my next move. I'll ask him about the scream. I'll ask him about the Monsters Inc. Scream Arena on the GameCube. It's time to give him a taste of the futility of keeping a secret from me.
All right.
When did you
hear the scream?
That's it. I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was the animal show. I had gone there to see it.
So you're saying that since you were watching the show, you did not hear the scream?
That's completely different from everything you've said up until now. Just shut up! So what if it is? I mean, my memory is just so hazy.
Just wait and see.
The animal show was very enjoyable.
What kind of animals performed the show?
Well, I believe I saw a whale.
You didn't see the show, did you?
You liar! You didn't see the animal show at all!
You're full of shit.
Ugh! Well, that is. I sort of saw it and I sort of didn't.
You didn't see the show. This could be a clue. Who did the scream belong to? You know who the scream belonged to?
Well, I was mistaken. When the incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the scream.
Let's try using that clue.
You didn't see the animal show.
Just how deep are you going to dig your pit of lies? It's obvious that you did not see the animal show. There's no way out of this. Tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about that scream.
I cannot answer what I cannot answer. I didn't hear the scream.
And the person who discovered the body. I'll make you hear a scream. Hey, yo. Don't you mean the victim scream? That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why would you think the scream was from the person who discovered the body?
Ooh. My mistake.
How? How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body?
Well, that's because...
You're the one who found the body! Allow me to answer for you. That is because you're the one who discovered the body. And the scream that was heard when the murder occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you when you discovered the body.
Ah! Just who do you think you are? It's just as you say, but what gives you the right to do this?
Checkmate. Let's go! It's now clear who discovered the body. You have no more reason to withhold your testimony, correct?
Very well. I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing.
Whether or not it is worth hearing is for me to decide. I'll expose the truth with my own hands. My sole duty.
I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth, we're trying to save Simon. Isn't our goal to help our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now, you're a defense attorney's assistant.
Well said there, Kay. She's right on the money, Miles. The official task of the Edgeworth Law Offices is to defend our clients. Your old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients. So if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you aren't cut out for this job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so have a heart, okay?
Heart of a defense attorney, huh? In any case, it's important that we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body. Start talking, Mr. Sod. Tell me what happened when you found the body.
Get him! Get him! I was in the workroom over there practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom and went up to the door. I peeked into the small window on the door, and then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream.
If I may confirm one thing. Also, it's a neat touch that only like Ace Attorney nerds like me would be able to notice, but I like how like a good chunk of that was like taken from his testimony from the first game. That's a nice touch. You were in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found.
Within the prison, we call it Workroom B.
And you were in there the whole time on the day of the murder.
Yes, after the 7 a.m. roll call, I remained inside the whole time. In this prison, we have roll call 3 times a day. At 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m.
And they checked the workrooms during those times too?
Exactly!
I see. During the 7 a.m. roll call, there was nothing amiss. Atlee's body was not in the workroom yet. Doot, doot. Give me that roll call. Clearly it is broke or else he would not be here. That is true. So it sounds like the murder occurred after 7 a.m., huh?
And that's right when the animal show started. Correct. The other prisoners went to see the animal show.
Meaning anyone who did not... fuck. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Why did... Anyone who did not see a show does not have an alibi. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Saw?
Yes, that is certainly true. However, I merely discovered the body.
This testimony has a clear contradiction. I should press him about that first.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I was in the workroom practicing my skills. I got curious about the adjacent workroom, so I went up to the door. I peeked in through the small window on the door. I saw him there. Hold on. Sound alarm in response to prisoner's voice. Can't move freely. Yeah, that would be it. Mr. Sawt, please stop telling such feeble lies. You don't seem to understand your position.
My position? I used to be a newspaper salesman, but then I took up the pet groomer training and...
What about that bracelet on your wrist? It proves that you are unmistakably a prisoner. As long as you wear that bracelet, you should not be able to move around as you please. As soon as you went through the door, the sensor would have sounded the alarm.
Oh, that is...
Peeking into the adjacent room is impossible when you couldn't even leave the one you were in.
Ah! Ooh-wee! Nice one, Miles. That was a real humdinger.
What is this old man talking about? Get him away from me.
But does that mean Mr. Saw didn't see the body?
I'm not sure. Perhaps we should let the man himself explain it to us.
You see, that is, well... Forgive me. It appears my previous explanation was lacking. I shall clearly explain how I was able to see the body.
Very well. Let us hear your revised testimony.
There is a rather well-known technique among the prisoners here. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm.
That's why I was able to peek into the adjacent room. The moment I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. So that means... He kept his arm inside workroom B while he peeked into the adjacent room.
I'd appreciate if you didn't mention this to anyone, especially the guards, okay?
What? Was that what he was trying to hide earlier? I should try asking him for more details about a few other things as well. There is a rather well-known technique. If the hand stays in the room, that's how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. Hold on. Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous?
I heard a noise coming from the adjacent room. It seemed odd to me, and there should not have been anyone inside.
So you peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise?
Yes, of course. I peeked in as soon as I could.
I see. Is there a problem with that statement? Of course there is. So you looked into the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. You should have seen the person who had made the noise.
That is, well, he looks really shaken.
Mr. Sawt, answer me. What did you really see? You intend to remain silent. I will have no choice but to assume you're complicit to the murder.
Oh, please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself.
It may have been just a dream. I hesitate to even recall it. Tell me what happened!
Very well. I'll be frank with you. I saw a dog.
What's the dog doing?
It was a nightmarish scene. A large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? It was a truly hellish scene. That dog killed him! Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. That's a grade A trauma right there. I was chilled to my very core and let out a shriek! A man-eating dog inside this zoo of a prison? Black dog, jotted down in my organizer. That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? Certainly. The moment I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. Yeah. And to my horror, there was a black dog biting his neck. Biting his neck? Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Ugh, stop! You don't need to get that detailed. At that time, was the victim...
Mr. Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that?
Okay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray? The man did not even flinch. Must have been dead already. But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch. Way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, shall I add that statement to my testimony? If you would. It was terrifying. A truly terrifying sight. He most likely had passed away already. His hands already moved nary an inch. The ring with the snowflake insignia glimmered, but with no purpose but to catch my eye. Huh. Give me a sec. Hey, wait a minute. Ring with the snowflake insignia? Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see. Your testimony is very accurate, but it's a little too accurate, if you ask me. And what's wrong with being accurate? You stated you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved into it. And it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See, was I not correct? That is not the issue I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. Look at this picture! As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked into the workroom through the door, and yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw. What do you think you are? Acting all high and mighty. I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it. I don't think so. You said as much earlier. Didn't even flinch. The victim was already dead. How would he have been able to move his arm? This guy's looking pretty suspicious right now, yeah? Frank saw it. What are you hiding, you scoundrel? Oh, no, I am not. That is, you're wrong. I know what I saw. Ah! Do the thing, yeah! Shut up already! Stop making a fuss about every little thing I say. You're just a defense attorney's assistant! He has finally shown his true self. Edgeworth calls someone a scoundrel in real life. He's the kind of guy to call someone a rapscallion.
Whoa, I guess the cat's out of the bag. A black hairy one at that. Just went flying.
I'm just your friendly neighborhood witness.
Are you really just a witness? I would say that you are rather suspicious.
What was that?
You saw something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How is that possible? The logic behind it is simple. Mr. Saw It, this is where you saw the body from. When you discovered the body, you went inside the room where it laid. Since you saw the engraving on the ring, that is the only possibility.
Even if you say that, you ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows that I was in that room?
I was grooming pets at that time, in the room adjacent to where the body was found.
I even went so far as to borrow some rubber gloves. Show me the evidence that proves I was in the room where the body was found.
Here you go. Mr. Saw It, what were you doing when the body was discovered?
Didn't I tell you already? I was practicing being a pet groomer.
I see. In that case, do you happen to recognize this glove?
Oh! That's...
This was found near the body. It is believed to have been dropped by the culprit. By the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove hanging out of your apron pocket.
No, this is something else.
Looks like you're missing one of your gloves.
You can find gloves like these anywhere in the prison. Your evidence proves nothing.
Perhaps we should hand this glove over to the police for fingerprinting. I'm certain they will find some interesting results. It's Jova.
Objection.
What the? Who the fuck?
Pretty cool, right? My objection voice.
Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later?
I'm not joking, because it's not over yet. There's still something else. Something that's clearly odd. That guy's a prisoner, you know? He's got the bracelet and all.
That's right! How did he get into the other workroom? The sensor would have set off the alarm, right?
He's right. It's the only thing we don't know yet.
Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in? That's pretty weird. The bracelet should have been his last line of defense.
Defense?
That's right, Kay. It was useful evidence for Mr. Prisoner here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet, he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why you didn't? The silent treatment, eh? Well, the judge yesterday did say that silence is golden.
Wow, you really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields.
It really isn't, but like, okay.
Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. That's what your old man taught me. Defense attorney's creed, yeah? So, what's the dealio? Why didn't you mention anything about the bracelet? The truth is, it's broken.
Broken?
Some time ago, I took a spill and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, it has not been able to activate the sensor. Forgive me, it was so convenient I didn't want to report it.
I see. So the bracelet was broken. It really breaks so easily? If that is true, then there's a problem with the prison security. You over there, may I have a moment?
You kitty kitty, you're such a cute little guy. Yes, you are. Meow.
Excuse me!
Yes, what can I do for meow?
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken.
What? Really? That's not good at all. I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately.
Thank you. I'll be holding onto the broken bracelet for the time being.
Woo woo.
Yes, sir. Please take care of it.
Now that the bracelet's been taken care of, shall we move on to arresting you for murder?
What? Perish the thought. I didn't kill anyone.
But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show?
But all I did was find the body. Honest. And it is true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left.
Why'd you do that?
Well, it was just I was curious if he had anything of value on him.
He was planning to loot the corpse. That's why he remembers Knightley's ring so well.
Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I am a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him.
But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and the other prisoners were making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let out a scream to deceive the others. And that's when you dropped your rubber glove.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
I guess this story holds up. What do you think, Miles? If he's the murderer or not, one big question remains. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? You're right about that. It's a real stumper. There's something Mr. Sod said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about.
The dog!
If that dog had any part in the murder, if this murder indeed has that dog in it, Mr. Sod,
Yes! What is it?
were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show?
Yes, there was only one other that I know of.
And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show even if he wanted to. Correct?
Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask?
Just as I thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. A fiendish criminal. I never expected him to be held here in this prison. Where is his cell?
Do you intend to meet him? Who's him? He's a very special man. He receives very special treatment and... oh, forgive me, I need to watch what I say about him. However, if you value your lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. Hey, cut it out already. You're giving me the creeps.
A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah. I still value my life. Unfortunate.
He's being held in a special cell. Over there, in that direction.
Special cell. Certainly seems like he received special treatment.
Okay. Also, just who is this him anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he is the oldest prisoner here. My deepest apologies, but I can't say anymore. He is truly terrifying.
Care to fill me in? It feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind here. He is someone I knew in the past. Let's head for the special cell. Yep, let's do it. Let's get in there. Follow the weird green arrow. Oh. And I gotta say, my throat is drying up. So on that note, I'm going to take a BRB to stretch and hydrate. So I will be back in a bit. We're back. The VOD people didn't see me boot up the wrong layout. Welcome back! I don't think I'm gonna be real, I don't think we're finishing this case tonight. That break isn't doing much for my voice. Xenoblade streams came even earlier. That was actually set up for Have a Nice Death. Trying to? This case is like 6 hours long. I don't know. I figured I was like, maybe like halfway there. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just finish up this part and I'll stop for tonight. These are all 2 stream cases, except the first one, but that's like a tradition with me. Oh. Alright. Well,
Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all.
aren't you always talking about how the Yatakarasu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Let's go, banger time.
Even in the depths of night when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm just a human.
This game is long. I mean, show me a short Ace Attorney game. Okay, well, Spirit of Justice. No, I meant Justice for All. 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 Spirit of Justice is like the longest fucking one. What a Perry, why did you say that? Kill yourself. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Even then, Justice for All is still like 20 hours. Is okay longer than Case 5? Exactly! Maybe it would be short if Case 5 was normal.
Mr. Edgeworth, I presume? That voice, it can only be. It has been far too long.
So, you still remember me?
It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do. And place me here in this cell.
Don't tell me that dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is there someone else there? I can't see anyone. I can't see anything, though. Down, boy. It is rude to frighten the visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate this dark room.
Bro, what the fuck are they giving you in this place? What the hell is wrong with your head?
Such noisy visitors. And the voices and footsteps to warn the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Sirhan Dogen. Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances.
This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Sirhan Dogen. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. They said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear.
Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth?
That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here.
Seems we know each other quite well.
Dog jump scare. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it.
There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Good boy, good boy.
Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin.
To begin with, is the witness of a reliable sort?
It's true that Sawit is also one of the suspects. And it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony.
In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? Right, boy?
I wonder if he knows who the witness is.
The alibi.
I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. During the animal show, I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wooden chisel in my hands.
The prisoners have free access to the chisels here. Normally that's not allowed.
The warden is a kind soul.
She has given me special permission.
Ridiculous! Even 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands. Started out by carving these Buddha statues. I moved on to other shapes after the 674th.
Really? That many?
All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I am working on now. I did not know that you played chess. Everybody fucking plays chess in this game, apparently. You play as well, Mr. Edgeworth. I'd like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I am still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war. Pawns, knights, castles. Each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess.
Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison?
I always play correspondence chess.
Correspondence chess. So you play chess through the mail. Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move.
Okay. So he plays chess with people outside of this prison. That's not the button I meant to do. Whoa. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad.
Your ears are sharp as ever.
They are all I can rely on.
As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in the prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all.
Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knightley just...
He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa, 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 hold your horses. But Uncle Ray requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination.
You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley.
Now I see why the PIC is taking action.
Ah! So that's why they removed you from the case. That Debeste guy was going to indict him of charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth.
Look, I'm sorry for sometimes getting Kay and Ray's lines mixed up. Their names just look so fucking similar on this tiny ass name box. It's like, ugh.
I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards. About Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone.
But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light.
I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis, right, boy. Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous.
Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous. There was someone who said the exact same thing before.
That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors.
Hey, long time no see, jackass.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are ya? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
I doubt his distrust is cleared up completely.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted.
Isn't that right?
Ugh. It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me.
Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before.
Debeste and Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoner's cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught.
This is quite a problem. What should we do? Todd's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Fuck.
Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis. Show them the way out. Does this mean what I think it means?
Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth.
Bork, bork, bork.
We shall meet again, Dogen. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting.
Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon.
Mr. Edgeworth!
She went all the way up there? It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there. Where's Mr. Shields?
That beats me. He just took off running like death was after him.
Good grief. That man.
Yeah.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center.
That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray?
Let's just leave him be for now. Maybe that dog will fucking get him.
I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though.
The victim's cell in the detention center was this way.
Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Oh, this is truly just dreadful.
What happened? Oh, that's the warden, Miss Rowland. That wasn't the guy. Never mind. She must have come from behind that no entry sign.
So he still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct?
That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh?
Did you just say assassin? Oh my. Pardon me, but were you talking about Sirhan Dogen just now? Oh, eavesdropping were you? You naughty boy. Did you question him personally, Warden Rowland?
Not just him, I try to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office.
The warden's office?
Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well?
I don't know why it wasn't pressing for a minute there.
Oy. It's just down the hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point.
Down the hallway? So around there?
It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard.
The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it.
Goofy ass song.
What?
A child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first.
That's a rather high hurdle to clear.
Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch. She's my favorite little angel. Now, you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo.
I love this fucking dog thing around her neck so much. It's so stupid. I never got a chance to ask her about Dogen. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell. This is the victim's cell.
When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again?
It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? Might be some evidence left that could answer that.
All right, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth.
The toilet. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. The toilet paper shows no signs of use. Looks like there are no problems with the toilet.
There's a huge problem.
What's the problem?
It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. You need to think more about the end user.
This facility wasn't designed with a spirit of service in mind. Alright, bed. Something seems off.
The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently?
Seems strange that only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. Yeah. It's Horace Knightley's suit.
According to the results of my investigation,
What'd you find out?
a man who looks good in a suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Next time I'll investigate men who look good in frills.
Please don't bother. Yeah, Edgeworth doesn't really care about being good with the ladies. He's more into men.
His newspaper? It's missing a few pages.
They appear to be torn out. Oh, true. Hold on. Why would somebody tear out the pages from a newspaper?
Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag?
Clean the cell? It's quite possible. Well, thanks for confirming my suspicion. Shove it in there. Floor here is clean. It's probably wiped down with something.
Did someone spill grape juice here?
I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. Very likely it was this torn up newspaper.
Couldn't he have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rag?
Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see. Okay, let's go over here. Yep.
Mr. Edgeworth, is this a dining menu?
Choose your daily meals in this detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat.
In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes?
Yes. Well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect, probably.
Sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? That's what I'm asking.
Ah, there's something on the desk.
Seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. Oh, this is the thing. This is chest notation. This was probably the victims.
What's chest notation?
Chest notation, my ball! Oh, wait, no, sorry. That just felt bad. Fuck. It's a memo that records the positions of the pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... Oh, actually, before that,
Mr. Edgeworth, there's no time to be playing chess.
You're right. Listen to the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar before. I should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected. Yeah, it would be the, this board. Urethra! A chess notation. I've seen it before.
You're still thinking about chess? Focus on the investigation! Focus! You'll never get bitches this way.
Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's...
Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess.
The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in the memo and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Notice anything?
Oh, I don't know anything about the different chess pieces, but if you flip the board around, the position of the pieces are completely the same.
Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece. The position of the other chess pieces are identical.
What's going on here?
I always play correspondence chess.
So true, rubbish. This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was...
Oh, are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley?
With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim. Whoop whoop! Well... what else we got? Maybe this little bathroom-looking area? Huh, the reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, it's a security camera. Great thief's arch enemy. I guess they don't take too kindly at thieves here.
There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. Guard! I would like you to check the footage of the security camera. Find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir. Complete! So, this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen.
This is terrible!
What happened?
The security camera recorded something terrible!
What? Can you let me see it?
Of course, sir! I have a portable playback device right here.
It's a fucking VHS tape. And let me see it right away. Oh shit, when you walking? Oh. This
black thing has got to be that doggy, right?
Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. It appears I was mistaken. Place would Knightley was attacked was... It was fucking moved. It was a detention center. And furthermore, it was attacked by Dogen's dog. This decisive evidence. If Knightley was killed in this room, this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. This piece of evidence. Some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. It's possible they were wiping away blood stains. If only we had a quirky science girl with some luminol here. Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention, may I ask for one more favor?
What would that be?
There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center of the prison. I'd like you to give him a message. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me.
Yes, sir. That's a corner, this old coot.
No, not yet. We still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison.
That is true, but once we figure that out, where should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth?
The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. Type up that green text, hell yeah.
All right, let's continue our...
Oh, hey, there he is.
Oh,
Sorry to intrude. The man with the worst sunglasses of all time, let's go.
well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady. Fancy meeting you here.
This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. I would have thought he'd returned to his native country of Zhangfa by now. Agent Lang, what brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. Top of a black dog, we meet a black wolf. Huh? You came alone today, Agent Lang?
Usually, he'd have a huge police force with him.
Mr. Prosecutor, it seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days, is he referring to the incident with the Zhangfa president? I would have thought you'd be involved in the security too.
Ha! Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. Look at the results of hiring a private security company. It's laughable.
Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors or the courts. That's why. He brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, the results might have been different.
My subordinates, huh? They're, no longer with me.
They're not with you. Funny. Looks like I'm a real lone wolf now. Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. Well, be seeing you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Yeah, he sure is here, and now he's gone.
Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened.
Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, just let's continue with our investigation.
Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions.
Okie dokie. These are the guards' lockers.
I'm right here. Please just talk to me. I've been standing here in the default pose for like 15 minutes.
Anybody else over here?
Please just talk to.
Okay, fine.
This is a difficult case.
What's wrong? Is something troubling you?
Sir, one of my uniforms has gone missing, but I'm certain I placed it in this locker. Maybe the uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere.
What kind of logic is that?
In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be rooting for you. Yes, thank you for your support.
Hello? Hello. I'm Mr. Frog. You there, have you seen a black dog around here?
Of course not. Yeah, if I'd actually seen it, I wouldn't be standing around here so carefree. Did something happen with that doggy?
Okay, let's not press this matter any further. So Dogen's dog didn't come by the detention center.
Oh, there you are.
Mr. Shields, where'd you go?
Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking all around the prison is hard work, you know. That's strange, seeing as you came from the opposite direction. I've got some new information. You want to hear it? Do ya?
You should change the subject quickly.
I heard a little something from the guards. It seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago.
An incident?
You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? After the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell. Naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to it. While the guard was unlocking his handcuffs, all of a sudden Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. Seems he was going to attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards arrived, the key to his cell had disappeared.
There's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago.
Exactly. It's strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, he was still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell and the key was nowhere to be found. The guard who was struck have anything to say? No one knows. He was taken to the hospital while he was still unconscious. He's still there now, it seems.
So in the end, we still don't know what happened.
Well, it's you.
That voice.
Who's there? Oh, it's you two. Hey. What are you still doing hanging around here? You see, this is my assistant. Are you here to object our investigation and make me to a laughingstock?
Sebastian, I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for.
In a way, I think his expression was apt.
A pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney. I
know you are Simon Key's defense attorney, are you not?
Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate our happy reunion with her.
You know what, go ahead, kill him.
Or maybe not.
Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago.
Yeah, we're assistants at the Edgeworth Law Offices.
Prosecutors are civil servants to open aside businesses to betray the goddess of law.
As long as proof is not our objective, there shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, that's it. Miles here is a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money with pro bono.
What a wonderful heart you have, defending others without demanding payment.
I do have an amazing charitable heart.
More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasons for arresting Simon Keys.
There's no need to.
Is that a challenge against me? No, I was speaking with Judge Courtney. I guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on Debeste, you will fall like the rest.
I haven't said anything yet.
This is convenient. And I will hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Miss Keys?
I see no need to inform you. Sebastian, let us...
Just watch, Justine. Watch as I run around in circles against this useless prosecutor.
I think you mean run circles around me.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh boy, let's go.
So you want to know my reasons for arresting that man? The answer is simple. Yes, we found traces of that guy over there. How's that? Perfectly simple, perfectly decisive, right?
Kind of vague.
Of course, I was the first to notice it because I'm the best.
How am I supposed to go about pressing that?
How's that? Got nothing to say? Speechless in my presence?
This guy sure talks a lot. So, you're the one who arrested Mr. Keys, I take it. Mr. Debeste, do you have the right to do such a thing?
Oh, well, obviously it was the police who carried out the arrest. But since it was under my direction, shouldn't it also count as my arrest?
As I expected, it would be difficult to deal with both of them at the same time. However, the silence is troubling me. Just what is she thinking?
What was she thinking?
Wanna know? We found traces of that guy over there. Can you, come on. That guy over there? That's certainly vague.
Well, don't they say the best hears one thing and understands 10?
You're just being lazy. Explain it more clearly.
Sebastian, if it's all right with you, would you please explain it to them in more detail? I'm sure that everyone wants to hear what you have to say. All right, if you insist, Justine. We discovered that perhaps you didn't know, but the victim carried a chessboard with him. From it, we found that suspect guys, Simon Key's fingerprints. Well done, Sebastian. I bless you on behalf of the goddess of law. Please amend your testimony. Are you all right with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
Yes. The victim carried a chessboard. We found the fingerprints on it. Simon brought it to him. Fucking course. What are you on about? What is bro waffling about? Fingerprints found on a chessboard. Is that really the ace up your sleeve?
Ace in my sleeve? Oh, ace up my sleeve. Yes, the methods I use are always the best. This ace is my trump card.
Well then, allow me to show you that it is not, in fact, a trump card at all. Let me show you that you, in fact, have a skill issue. Simon Keyes was the one who sent this chessboard to the victim in the first place. So it's only natural that some of his prints would be left on it.
Ah!
It took way too long. These fingerprints are hardly decisive evidence.
Rash.
To begin with, this incident occurred in the detention center and the prison. Suspect Simon, just because he isn't a prisoner or a guard, is a little unreasonable. Ah! What? What's with him all of a sudden?
I finally get what you're trying to say. Rash. You mean we were too quick to arrest the guy, right?
He was stuck on that?
Sure, I was the first to lay eyes on him. And I was the first to notice the evidence. That was even faster. But I am not rash. Sure, Simon Keyes isn't a guard or a prisoner, but... Sebastian!
Judge Courtney?
Well, what are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that! Pardon me, Sebastian. Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first? The best part? Why don't you tell them about your wonderful reasoning regarding the murder weapon? Good one, Justine. Nice suggestion. Mr. Edgeworth, listen to my first-rate reasoning.
Will this reasoning explain why you arrested Mr. Keyes?
I'm sure it will meet your expectations.
Judge Courtney just changed the flow of the conversation. So what is she cooking? Alright, let's see if this one's any better.
It's obvious the murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, the prison maintains strict control over potentially lethal items. So, that's why I've reasoned that the murder weapon was brought in from the outside. Yes, it was hidden inside that chessboard. And since only the victim and the suspect's fingerprints were found on the chessboard, isn't it obvious who brought and used the murder weapon?
At least it's clearer than his last testimony.
It's the best reasoning you can get from Prosecutor Debeste. How do you like that?
Now he's mixing up the best with his own name.
Could someone really hide a weapon inside a gift sent to a prisoner? You'll find a good place if you examine the inside of the chessboard.
Inside the... Is there some place to hide a weapon?
Perhaps. As I thought, there are only chess pieces inside.
Wow, what an annoying laugh.
Inside the chessboard, huh? Perhaps I should examine it a bit further.
Perhaps.
This is... The top panel is removable.
It's quite deep.
Yes, there's more than enough room to hide a small knife.
Understand now. This is how the culprit smuggled in the... What's with the humph? I wasn't even finished!
Mr. Debeste, there is something you have forgotten. There's a gate at the entrance of the detention center.
Well, there is, but... He means a security gate with the metal detectors, Sebastian. We had to pass through the same check when we entered the prison, remember? Yeah, that's it. I remember now.
Looks like he completely forgot. It would be impossible to smuggle a sharp metal object into the detention center. Therefore, your reasoning never held, even from the very beginning. I'm not sure.
That gate is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check.
So they don't use a metal detector for that?
This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Damn bitch, okay.
Right, Justine. Thanks for the assist. You're welcome. Now then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, your cross-examination, if you please.
Cross-examination? We're in the courtroom. Very well, his reasoning. See how long we'll hold up under pressure. Oh, this man is I don't even know if he's I don't even know if I can say man. This boy is so fucking pathetic.
It's obvious the murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, the prison maintains strict control over their lethal items.
The reason that the murder weapon was brought in from the outside. It was hidden inside that chessboard. No weapon was found at the crime scene. Not even inside the chessboard. Where the murder weapon disappeared to? I'd like to hear your answer to that.
That's, well, after the crime, the culprit must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with the statement Debeste just made? Fucking of course, yeah.
The murder weapon is inside the prison?
I don't think so.
It's clear from this piece of evidence.
What shows that the murder weapon can't be inside this prison? Where is it? Where is...
Have you completely forgotten your own actions, bitch?
You, along with Warden Rollins, conducted a search of the prison. But you did not find the murder weapon, right?
Damn. That's... We must have overlooked something. This guy just completely contradicted himself.
You carried out such a sloppy investigation.
I'm amazed you call yourself the best.
Are you mocking me? Sebastian?
Please calm yourself. Don't get caught up in the opponent's pace. I'm fine, Justine.
Did you really think the best prosecutor would be shaken by someone miles behind them?
You should kill yourself.
I wish he'd stop messing around with other people's names.
Oh, in that case, Kay Faraday is far, far ahead.
Okay, don't you get caught up in this too.
Yes, if my best investigation didn't find anything.
Then there must not have been a single weapon in the prison.
In that case, there's only one possibility. The criminal must have taken the murder weapon with him when he left the prison.
So it's only natural we didn't find it in there.
Yeah.
There was no way the culprit could have brought the weapon out of the prison. And this piece of evidence is why.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Wait, no, wait. I think it now. It was, yeah, literally. Die.
Have you completely forgotten your own testimony?
That's twice you've insulted me!
It seems you remember what I said earlier. But you do well to remember further than that.
What is that? This guy, he really doesn't remember anything?
It seems that way. The detention center and the prison are equipped with security gates. Anyone leaving must pass through these gates. Gates equipped with metal detectors.
Ah, that's what you... Looks like he remembers now.
Yeah, there's no way someone could have brought the murder weapon through those gates. So the criminal could not have taken it out of the prison either.
Ah!
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know where this murder weapon went to?
I really just can't place the voice for her, so I'm just going with various degrees of Britishness. Perhaps the weapon is still inside the prison.
But we couldn't find it anywhere in the prison.
The reason you didn't find it is because you believed it to be a sharp metal object.
We saw the very moment when Mr. Knightley was attacked, after all.
If you can say that much, perhaps you could enlighten us. What would you say is the murder weapon in this case?
This piece of evidence, the murder weapon in this case becomes obvious. Show on the footage! 15%. Yeah, I'm really just basing it off of that one voice line we've gotten, and it throws me a little bit for a loop. Here's the footage from a security camera. It shows one of the cells in the detention center. See it with your own eyes. What the dog doing? Murdering and maiming and killing, apparently.
What? This is... it can't be...
This tape clearly shows the moment a victim was attacked by a black dog. Oh shit, yo, shout outs to my phone for giving me a notification telling me Squirrel Stapler has released on Steam. Let's fucking get it! I believe this is sufficient proof, wouldn't you say?
Indeed, this is vital evidence. Horace Knightley was killed in the detention center by that dog. After that, the body was moved to the prison workroom.
Anna's sitting bolt upright right now, yeah. Stay tuned for that stream in October. After that, the body was moved to the prison workroom. A witness claimed to have seen a dog in the workroom when the body was found. Of course, the dog couldn't have planned this crime on its own. However, there is someone who could have. Yeah, like she sounds like she has a bit of an accent there.
That's enough, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Judge Courtney?
It's true that the camera footage is vital evidence. However, there's something else you must prove. Actually, you already noticed it, haven't you?
It's just as he says. There's still a huge fucking flaw in my reasoning.
That black dog is a prisoner's pet. how was it able to move between the detention center and the prison? Ah!
What will we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
I still don't know how the dog managed to move from one place to the other.
I knew it.
What? You're one to talk. You don't know either. You don't fucking know anything, you little bitch.
If you do not solve this mystery, I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic. If this was a real courtroom, I would call for a recess now.
Whoa. Wait, I'm not finished yet!
Court has been adjourned. Leave at once.
This isn't a courtroom.
Well then, as I said, court is adjourned.
I can't prove my argument, but it isn't the same case. But isn't it the same case with Mr. Keys?
Whatever do you mean?
Just as I don't know how the dog entered the detention center, you also don't know how Simon Keys entered the detention center in prison. Although he came to visit the victim, he was an outsider to the prison. Don't you think it would be difficult for him to commit a crime inside the prison? Judge Courtney, now the burden of proof lies with you. Show us evidence that Simon Keys entered the prison.
Ha! You want me to present evidence? I'm happy to oblige.
What? Does she really have evidence?
It's about time I told you. Now that I know the basis of your reasoning, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
What is she thinking?
It seems you don't even know Simon Key's real occupation. He is a circus performer.
Circus?
Yes, have you ever heard of the Very Big Circus?
Stop it, please. Please, I beg of you, Peter, I can't go back, I can never go back. Circus?
But of course, yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world.
Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting?
Oh heavens no, I despise meetings.
It was the animal show.
It seems you've realized.
Edward, you weren't in that case. But he probably heard the story. But yeah, he doesn't really have a reason to scream about it.
On the day of the incident, an animal show was being performed at the prison. The show was put on by the Very Big Circus. So then, you mean Simon Keys entered the prison as a staff member of the animal show. That we know for a fact.
This woman! She's been concealing this fact the whole time. She only planned to reveal it after hearing my reasoning. Come to think of it.
What are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that. Pardon me, Sebastian. Your words are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first?
I was going to say it then, but she stopped him.
How do you like that, worthless prosecutor?
You didn't do anything! You... God!
Oh. Well then, now it really is time for a recess. I'll end with some advice. I'd already doubted your abilities as a prosecutor. Which is why I relieved you of your authority. You'd best not forget that.
What are you trying to say?
The PIC can still take away your badge. If you value your badge, I'd advise you not to show your face before me again.
Is that a threat?
The goddess of law is merciful, but that doesn't mean you can get away with everything. And one more thing. I must digress. I suggest you stop with this defense attorney act.
That's none of your concern. I don't intend to abandon a case I'm involved in so easily.
The defense attorney's relationship of mutual trust with their client is vital. It is very different from the way of the prosecutor. In any case, you didn't even know about your client's occupation. Bitch. Pussy.
Ugh!
Well then, I must be going. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you.
Did Simon lie to us? It seems he lied to Uncle Ray, too. This complicates matters. Why'd he do that? Hey, Miles! Don't tell me I got cold feet already. Party pie's a handful. Giving up is still uncool. A defense attorney's creed is to never give up. Remember, you're my assistant.
Of course, I don't plan on giving up either. It's just my theory that he couldn't enter the prison no longer holds. I'll have to investigate once more.
All right. Whew. And on that note, 3 hours. Almost on the dot for the VOD. But yeah, next time we will be continuing with our investigation. It's the name of the game, baby. Let me just save again. Wait, did I save? And yeah, I will be back. I think it's on Saturday, might be Friday. I'm not sure. But for now, I will get going. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm leaving, but I'll be back later this week. Farewell.